An Ecuadorian man released from detention in Minnesota today after a federal judge threatened to hold the acting director of ICE, Todd Lyons, in contempt for not giving detainees bond hearing. Thanks for joining us for 2 News at 5. I'm Brian Schnee.
And I'm Heidi Hatch. Glad you're with us. Immigration authorities are required via the judge's order to give detainees a bond hearing within 7 days or release them.
Liv Gallagher joining us live from Immigration Court in West Valley City. Liv, we now know that Todd Lyons does not have to appear, but what could this order and the threat of contempt mean for immigration cases here in Utah?
Well, Brian, this order highlights due process concerns in Minnesota, with a federal judge saying ICE's failure to comply to court orders was extraordinary. I spoke with immigration attorney Carlos Trujillo, who says violations here in Utah are not happening at that same rate, but the implications of this order could be felt here.
Well, we know that there are a lot of enforcement operations going on in Utah. Now, as far as like due process violations, we have not seen, let's say, a comparable amount of those when you see what is happening in Minneapolis.
Trujillo says Utah does not have that same backlog, but due process issues still exist.
The use of administrative warrants to actually enter a home, which is something that shouldn't happen. We do see other people that get taken when they actually do have a status or they have some sort of protection.
In one Utah case, a 21-year-old with special juvenile status was detained by ICE inside a courthouse just after a judge dismissed his deportation proceedings. His attorney has filed an appeal, but says after almost a week, he has not been booked into a facility. His girlfriend says he was doing everything right.
He's a number that they're trying to get rid of.
Trujillo says cases like this mark a shift in enforcement strategy.
Before, detention really wasn't much of a thing because a lot of the people, they could just wait those lengthy hearings that they get scheduled sometimes 12 months, 24 months, or later on.
He says there is little precedent for contempt proceedings against high-ranking federal officials. The order highlights this, saying it is an extraordinary step and lesser measures have been tried and failed.
What potential impact could that have on cases across the country?
Number one could be that this actually gets ICE to kind of fall in line and respect the different rules that we have in this country in regards to these enforcement operations.
I also put a call into ICE in Salt Lake City to ask how this case in Minneapolis may inform their enforcement operations here in Utah, but I did not get a response. Reporting live in Salt Lake, Liv Gallagher, KUTV 2 News.